Hello everyone and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, the place where real stories, raw emotions, and authentic moments from the world of Turkish celebrities come to life. If you're someone who appreciates heartfelt storytelling, the truth behind the glamour, and the kind of love stories that move you deeply, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and become a part of our growing family by clicking the join button below. Today, we delve into a story that is as inspiring as it is emotional. A tale of beginnings, endings, change, and the courage it takes to keep going. This is about Yağmur Yücel and Bahar Baktı, two names that have become synonymous with passion, chemistry, and deep emotional resonance on Turkish television. Their journey through the hit series Kani Clary has left an indelible mark not just on the screen, but in the hearts of millions. But recently, something shifted. Fans were stunned when it was confirmed that Bahar Baktı would be leaving the show, a move that caught many off guard, especially considering the overwhelming popularity of the pairing he had with Yağmur Yücel. Their chemistry, their rhythm, the way they made each line of dialogue feel personal and profound, it felt irreplaceable. And yet, the show must go on, but not without its fair share of heartbreak. In a deeply personal interview, Yağmur Yücel finally spoke about the transition. Her words weren't rehearsed. They weren't carefully crafted press statements. They were real. When you work with someone like Bahar, you develop a rhythm, a trust. And when that rhythm breaks, it leaves a silence, a space that takes time to fill. She described their working relationship as one of unspoken understanding, where glances could replace paragraphs, and emotional beats were shared effortlessly. He wasn't just a co-star, he was part of the heartbeat of this story, but as life often reminds us, nothing lasts forever. Yağmur acknowledged that the world of acting is fluid. People come and go, stories evolve, but when the departure is someone who helped shape the identity of a show, it's not just a casting change, it's a shift in gravity. What many fans don't see is what happens behind the scenes. The countless hours rehearsing, the emotional weight of intense scenes, the laughter shared in between takes it all builds a unique bond. Losing that overnight is like learning to breathe again with half a lung. Despite the pain, Yağmur remained composed. She expressed gratitude for the time they had on set and the memories they created. Not everyone gets to work with someone who inspires them. I was lucky to have that, even if only for a season, but what makes the story even more compelling is what's not being said outright. Because as much as Yağmur tried to keep things professional, there were moments in her interview where emotion broke through. A slight tremble in her voice, a long pause before answering questions about future plans, a glance away from the camera when asked if she still speaks to Bahar. These moments said more than words ever could, and then came the silence. For weeks, fans speculated. Would Bahar return? Was there more to the story? Why did he leave at the height of the show's success? Sources close to the actor suggest that Bahar left to pursue other creative projects. He's reportedly been in talks for a new film, something very different from Kani Clary. But insiders also mention something else, that the intense pressure of fame, combined with the emotional toll of the role, left him in need of space, of silence, of a new beginning. Meanwhile, Yağmur stayed. She carried the story forward. She stepped into a new chapter not just of the show, but of her own growth. And the audience noticed. Viewers began to comment on the depth of her performances, that something had shifted, that her character felt even more real, more wounded, more resilient. Perhaps because the pain she was portraying on screen wasn't entirely fictional. But the show didn't just move forward, it evolved. New cast members were introduced. New storylines began to unfold. And yet, the ghost of what once was the magic of Yağmur and Bahar lingered. In fan edits, in old clips, in behind-the-scenes footage that fans refused to stop watching because what they had, it was rare. In a recent post on social media, Yağmur shared a quiet photo of her looking out over the Bosphorus. The caption simply read, "Some stories don't end, they echo," and the comments lit up. Fans immediately drew the connection to Bahar. Was this her way of saying she still missed him? that the story for her wasn't quite over. And then, just days later, Bar posted a short clip from one of their most iconic scenes. No caption, just the scene. But that was enough. It reopened the conversation. Were they trying to tell us something? While neither has confirmed anything publicly, one thing is clear: their bond was real. Whether romantic or simply rooted in profound mutual respect, it changed both of them. And maybe that's what makes this story so powerful. It's not just about what was lost, it's about what was found, a connection so deep that it continues to be felt even after goodbye. So, where does this leave us? It leaves us reflecting on the impermanence of life, of work, of love. It reminds us that sometimes the most beautiful things are also the most fleeting, and that in every ending, there is also a beginning. As Ken E. Clary continues to unfold with new characters and new directions, fans will always remember the heartbeat that started it all, the connection between Yammer Weisel and Bar Bakhta. A partnership that reminded us what true chemistry looks like, what trust looks like, what love, even if never fully spoken, feels like. And perhaps one day, the story isn't over. Perhaps, as Yammer wrote, some stories do echo. And maybe, just maybe, their paths will cross again. Until then, we remember, we hope, and we keep watching. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this story moved you, if you felt something reading between the lines, drop a comment below. Share your favorite memory of Yammer and Bar on screen. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and become part of our Turkish Spotlight Secrets family. Until next time, stay safe, stay soft, and keep believing in real connection.